Well, hello. Today I'm going to be transporting this dog in this plane from West Texas to Phoenix, Arizona. Otherwise, they'll euthanize his fluffy little butt. Well, actually, first I have to fly to West Texas, then back. So that's about 1,400 miles and 7 hours of flying today. What have I gotten myself into? All right, let's go fly.
So what are we doing today? Well, there is a dog in West Texas, and he needs a ride to Phoenix, Arizona. There are two organizations, Pilots and Paws and Pilots to the Rescue. I'll put links down below to them. They are charities that help match pilots up with animals in need of transport.
I saw this posting that said that it was Akito's last chance. He was a sweet but timid dog who had bitten someone and needed to get to a preserve in Arizona. Oddly enough, you don't have many pilots volunteering to fly between Phoenix and West Texas in the middle of summer. Having just had to put my 18-year-old dog down, I decided I needed to help this pup out. That brings us to this morning's lovely flight. And it is a beautiful morning for a flight. I assume the weather will stay this nice all day? Ah, crap.
I got my copy. This jar will probably be used for a different purpose in the near future.
So let's talk about the route we'll be taking today. There's this thing called restricted airspace. It gives the military a place to let fighter jets practice blowing shit up. Restricted areas are pretty much the Toyota Prius of airspaces. Every time you need to get somewhere quickly, there's one in your way. Except unlike Priuses, they're armed with Sidewinder missiles. The good news is that restricted areas are usually pretty small. Let's see what we've got. Oh, it's like half the state, and the pretty half at that. So we'll be heading up near Albuquerque today, then back down to La Mesa, Texas. So it's not the best weather, but New Mexico is stunning from the air. With vast, rugged landscapes stretching in every direction, volcanic fields, jagged peaks, desert plains, and, line thingies. Ooh, we're over Texas now. Huh. Where'd all the mountains go? Oh well, I'm sure they'll be back. So I tied down and fueled up the plane, emptied out my pea jar, then went to explore a bit.
Ah, yes, West Texas. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Everything I thought it would be and so much more. It's like God painted this with his own hands. This is just beautiful. Wait, what? What the just happened? No. No. Oh God, no. There's nothing here. There's nothing. Where am I? There's nothing here at all.
After that spectacular bit of acting, I went to the very nice pilot's lounge, borrowed the courtesy car, and drove into town to grab a bite. I stumbled upon this little place. The parking lot was full, which is always a good sign. I wasn't going to fly to Texas and not eat some barbecue. I ordered the brisket sandwich and chili cheese fries. Well, Texas, now you've gone and done it. You've totally redeemed yourself. Everyone is so nice, and the food is delicious. Time to drive back to the airport and meet little Akito.
This is Akito. He's from Orphans of the Storm Animal Shelter in River Woods, Illinois. We have driven many, many hours to get here to fly him to his new home.
Akito, you're going to be better traveled than most people.
Right? He was amazing in the car, and he is going to have a forever. Hold on one second. Akito!
Right? You got a photo shoot first, and you always
Akito.
refuse to look.
After squishing a medium-sized dog into a small plane, we hit the Sky Road and started our trip home. They did drug him so he'd sleep the whole way. Now let's learn a little bit more about our passenger while admiring my bold fashion choices.
So this little guy is a shelter dog who is very sweet, but only with people he knows. Very skittish, and did bite his foster family. Did bite someone in the foster family. They wanted to keep him, but everyone decided it would be best. I guess the shelter decided it would be best if they didn't. So he's now going to a sanctuary in Arizona to live out the rest of his days. I guess they consider him not adoptable, but because of me transporting him, he's not getting euthanized unless I crash.
So let's talk about these puffy clouds. Pretty, right? They're created when the sun warms the ground, which then warms the air, causing it to rise until it reaches its dew point and forms a cloud. So, as a pilot, when you see these clouds, you know there's going to be a lot of turbulence. After about 30 minutes of flying a roller coaster, I was feeling pretty sick and wished I had also been drugged for the flight. It's a little hard to see here, but to the northwest it was looking like there were some giant thunderstorms. I checked radar, consulted with air traffic control, and sure enough, from the northern part of the restricted area all the way up to Colorado was a wall of thunderstorms. So we turned south towards El Paso, adding an extra 100 miles to the trip. Oops. Remember, kids, always check the weather before starting your flight. Don't be an idiot like me. The diversion meant I did get a fly over Roswell. Sadly, I didn't see any aliens or high school sci fi romance shows. Getting into the El Paso area, Texas got really pretty. I was feeling sick from all the turbulence and fortunately managed not to see my chili cheese fries again. I spent the rest of the trip dodging storms and mountains. I guess I was looking for an adventure, so success. Oh, look, Akito, we made it to Arizona. This was a giant strip mine over Safford, Arizona, but when you look out the other side of the plain, after dodging one final beautiful thunderstorm, we did it. We made it back to Phoenix, and it's only 107 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Welcome to hell, Akito. So there you have it. Akito made it home. I'm sad they couldn't find a family to take him, but at least he'll spend the rest of his days with 56 friends in a sea of Shiba Inus on a beautiful plot of land up north. So, don't worry kids, Akito just went to a farm upstate. A huge thanks to Orphans of the Storm Animal Shelter for rescuing this little dude, Snyder Solutions Animal Rescue for giving him a place to spend the rest of his days, as well as the organizations that connect pilots with animals in need of transport. I've left links to those wonderful organizations down below. Please consider supporting them. Also, I know it sounds corny, but please like and subscribe. Maybe leave a message letting me know what types of videos you'd like to see in the future. It really does help me to make more of these videos. Thanks, and take care.